Hey guys, today we've got two KTM 890 Adventure Rs. This one we've lowered 30mm and also custom revalved the suspension, so let's go test it compared to the stock bike and let's see if we've made it better. The KTM 790 and 890, it's a great bike. It's far from terrible, but can it be better? Absolutely. After testing and developing numerous customers' bikes, we found there was plenty of room for improvement, and our customers confirmed this. So MotoSR invested in our own 890 suspension test bike. As an avid adventure rider and an experienced suspension technician, after my first ride on the KTM 890, it was immediately obvious there was room for improvement. I found the front end dived, even just on the road, and the front end wandered, especially off-road. It was a bit of a vague feeling. When I took it off-road, downhill, rain ruts for example, the front, it just wouldn't stay planted, wouldn't go where I wanted it to, it would sort of wander on its own. The rear, it would unload and kick after hitting bumps. Even just on the road you felt more bumps than I expected that you would. With our MotoSR 890 suspension test bike, we set out to really make it better. How did we achieve this? We revalved the forks, we revalved the shock, we increased the fork spring rate, even for me at only 70 kgs. Keep in mind, it's still a 200 kg motorcycle. Now, our 890 sits up in the stroke, giving us full use of its travel. It's plusher on the small bumps, takes the bigger bumps with ease, it feels lighter, it's easier to turn. It's a lot more stable, especially off-road. The rear has better grip, especially on corrugations. It doesn't kick like it does on the stock bike. Even just on the road, it feels so much better. We invited guest test rider Chris Birch to test our work with a back-to-back comparison. Stock 890 versus MotoSR 890.
It's pretty interesting going that way, eh? Yeah, that's a noticeable difference, eh? The whole bike just feels way more balanced. Like, I'm not having to put in anywhere near as much work just to ride down that trail. But it wasn't like the stock bike, like, it's doing something weird, or I don't like this, or anything like that. It's just, but then on this, you're like probably putting in like half the inputs. Yeah, the whole bike just feels more settled, more balanced, and I can kind of go get the front wheels to go where I want it to go more. Yeah, it definitely it holds up more everywhere, so it's not sort of like wallowing and then letting go, or wallowing and letting go. And you can feel that even on the street, hey? Like, you know, you come to the corner, get on the brakes, and the bike just, it doesn't bury its head. It feels way more planted even on the road.
After all of our testing, positive feedback from customers and the likes of Chris Birch, we're real happy with the offer that we've got for you, our customer. So if you need help with your 790 or 890 suspension, contact the team at MotoSR. We've got different springs available, we've got custom settings that we can make specifically to suit you and your needs. We can also internally lower your suspension, so for anything adventure, call MotoSR.